Tamu, the quiet orphan of Obey's village, often wandered alone at dusk. The riverbank was his refuge, a place where the world felt calm. That night, the moon glowed brighter than usual, turning the water silver. Something in the air felt strange, deep, calling, alive. As Tamu bent to fill his calabash, he heard a whisper, soft, familiar, then again older, echoing, Tamu. His heart raced. He turned, but no one was there. Suddenly the river mist thickened. Rising like smoke, a tall glowing figure stepped forth, wrapped in drifting blue-white light. I am Mabali, keeper of forgotten paths, the spirit said. Why do you walk alone, child of sorrow? Tamu froze. Fear and wonder tangled inside him. On that silent riverbank, under the watching moon, Tamu knew his life had just stepped beyond the world he understood. Mbali's glowing eyes studied Tamu gently, yet deeply. You carry a lonely heart, the spirit said, but loneliness can blind you from your purpose. Tamu swallowed. Why appear to me? The river wind stirred, cold and uneasy. Faces of ancient ancestors flickered in the shadows watching. Restless, they sensed danger. Mabali said, your village walks toward a path filled with fear. Tamu felt confusion tighten his chest. What danger? Mabali lifted a hand, and the tree swayed as if bowing to unseen power. A forgotten spirit has awakened. It follows fear, and your people have faded through their quarrels. Tamu remembered the arguments in the village disputes over water, land, and pride. The ancestors cannot protect or base alone. Mabali continued. A heart must rise to guide them. Tamu stepped back. But I'm just an orphan. Mbali's voice steadied. Even so, you are chosen. The river shimmered. Like a polished mirror. Look, Mabali instructed. Tamu leaned over the glowing surface and gasped. A vision appeared Obey's in flames. Villagers running as drums beat in warning. Smoke choked the sky. No, he whispered. This is what may come. Mabali said, unless someone changes the future. The scene shifted. Now a tall shadow creature walked across the savannah. Its limbs were long and smoky, eyes glowing red. What is that? Tamu asked. Ankara, a lost spirit that feeds on fear. Mabali answered, your village's anger has awakened it. Tamu shivered. He saw villagers arguing in the vision, turning from each other instead of standing together. The creature grows stronger with every moment of the vision. Mabali warned. Tamu stared at the dark spirit, understanding that this was not fate, this was a warning. Tamu's voice shook. Why me? No one listens to me. Mbali's light flickered warmly. Strength does not always come from power. Sometimes it comes from a gentle heart. A distant growl rolled across the forest. The ground vibrated beneath Tamu's feet. It draws near. Mabali said, you must warn the village. Tamu's breath tightened. They won't believe me. Courage is not being without fear. Mabali said softly. It is choosing to act while fear walks beside you. The spirit placed a glowing hand on Tamu's shoulder. Warmth flowed through him like rising fire, steady, comforting. Ancient, you must unite them. Only together can they create a light strong enough to stop thee. Nkara. Tamu nodded slowly. For the first time, he felt something stronger than fear, responsibility. Mbali's final words echoed in his heart. Go, child, their hope begins with you. Tamu sprinted across the savannah. The Nkara's distant roar shaking the night behind him. When he reached the village, elders were still arguing, voices sharp and bitter. Tamu rushed toward them. A shadow creature is coming. The ancestors warned me. The elders frowned, skeptical until a cold wind swept through the center of the village, killing the fire instantly. Warriors stepped back, trembling. The Nkara appeared at the edge of the huts, tall and shifting, eyes glowing red like burning. Stones, villagers screamed and scattered. Tamu stood firm. Come back, join hands, he shouted. His voice carried a strength that surprised even him. Slowly, villagers formed a circle around the dead fire women warriors, elders, children. As their hands met, the fire flickered back to life. Growing brighter, the light pushed against Amkara as shadow. Tomu stepped forward. Together. We face it together. The Imkara lunged, shadows twisting like smoke. But the circle held firm. Their united voices rose as elders began an old protection chant long forgotten. The fire blazed brighter, spilling golden light across the village. The Imkara shrieked, each smoky form breaking apart under the power of their unity. With one final cry, the creature dissolved into the night air. Silence fell. The villagers looked at Tamu with awe. The chief stepped forward. Your courage saved us. Tamu shook his head. Our courage saved us. A faint blue glow flickered near the Revambali's farewell. Tamu felt no sorrow this time, only gratitude. He finally understood. He had never been alone. Moral lesson: fear grows where unity is lost. Strength is born when people stand together. Even the smallest voice can guide a village when spoken with courage.